this evening. I'm honored to be your Master of Ceremonies. For those that have not met, I'm glad to have you here, and I am the City Manager here in Jordan, and honored to be a part of this occasion. As we think about tonight, the 45th inauguration ceremony for our next City Commission, you know, it's an important aspect of Paducah's chapter, of Paducah's history. At this point, I would ask you to please rise as we have Paducah Fire and Police representatives host our colors. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This time, welcome to the podium our Kentucky Supreme Court Chief Justice Shane Newton.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
At this time, we'll ask Ms. Danette Mahabeer-Turner to come up to authorize and officiate Dujuan Thomas's, Commissioner-elect Dujuan Thomas's oath.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Danette Mahabeer-Turner, and I am truly honored to stand before you today as a designated individual to officiate and swear in our newly elected Commissioner, Dujuan Thomas. I just want to share a few Bible verses with you, and I'm so proud of you, Dujuan, as a young man who persevered and truly inspired me, and I know most of you are truly inspired by his perseverance as well. In 1 John 2:14, it says, I have written to you, young men, because you are strong, and the word of God abides in you, and you have overcome the evil one. 1 Timothy 4:12, don't let anyone look down on you because you are young, but set an example for the believers in speech, in conduct, in love, in faith, and in purity. So right now I'd love for you to join me as we officially get you in and sworn in today. And so if you could just raise your right hand and you'll repeat after me. I, Dujuan Thomas, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of this Commonwealth, and be faithful and true to the Commonwealth of Kentucky, so long as I continue a citizen thereof, and that I will faithfully execute to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
the office of Commissioner
the office of Commissioner,
according to the law.
according to the law.
And I do further solemnly swear
And I do further solemnly swear
that since the adoption of the present Constitution,
that since the adoption of the present Constitution,
I, being a citizen of this state,
I, being a citizen of this state,
have not fought a duel
have not fought a duel
with deadly weapons
with the deadly weapons
within this state,
within this state,
nor out of it.
nor out of it,
Nor have I sent or accepted
nor have I sent or accepted
a challenge to fight a duel
a challenge to fight a duel
with deadly weapons.
with the deadly weapon,
Nor have I acted
nor have I acted
as second in carrying a challenge,
in second in carrying a challenge,
nor aided or assisted
nor aided or assisted
any person thus offending.
any person thus offending.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations to you, Dujuan Thomas, and we look forward to everything that you're going to bring to the table. Congratulations.
Thank you all for being here, and thank you, Paducah, for electing me as your city commissioner. Before I begin, and I promise I won't be long, but I want to share 3 verses that have carried me through this journey. Psalms 23:5 says, "You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows." And then in Matthew 7:7, "Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be opened to you." And finally, Revelations 3:8 says, "I know your deeds. See, I have placed before you an open door that no one can shut." This campaign was built on the foundation of Christ. I stand firm on that foundation, and I'm grateful that God has allowed me to walk through that door. Persistence, perseverance, and faith. Those 3 words have defined this journey. When I first ran for office 4 years ago, I was just 21 years old. Honestly, I did not have a clue what I was getting myself into. I was on spring break from college, noticed the election was coming up, and felt like some important topics weren't being addressed. So I figured out how to file my intent to run, and I ran. Looking back on that campaign and my previous commission campaign, I'm proud of how far I've come and how much I've grown, both as a leader and as a person. Since then, I've earned my master's degree in legal studies with a focus in U.S. government legislation, and I'm excited to use the knowledge I've gained to help my fellow commissioners and our mayor make the best legal-minded decisions for our community. I'm also committed to using this platform to keep our community informed and engaged. Too many people don't realize how important local government is, or even what a commissioner does. The president isn't deciding if our roads get fixed or if you get new sidewalks. Those decisions are made right here at the local level. Who you choose as your commissioner and mayor affects your day-to-day life, and I believe you chose a great team this time around. Unlike other cities with city councils, Paducah's form of government gives commissioners equal power to the mayor. That's an important fact to keep in mind when voting, and it's one of the reasons that local government matters so much. And for updates, you can follow me on Facebook, Thomas for Paducah, or on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Dujuan_Thomas to keep up with all those updates that I'm putting out there. Just a quick plug. And as I close, I want to express how grateful I am that you all believed in me. I think about my great-grandfather, James Henry Thomas, and he passed away a few years ago, but he broke barriers as the first black city councilman in Clinton, Kentucky. And his daughter went on to become the first black councilwoman in Clinton. And now, here I am, continuing the Thomas legacy by becoming the youngest city commissioner in Paducah's history at 26 years old. Now, and none of this would be possible without God, and none of it would be possible without my village. My mom, my grandmother, my grandfather, my aunts, my uncles, my cousins, my pastors, my friends, and 2 people in particular who never let me down, no matter what time of day or night, or how last minute I needed them, my fiance Christina, and my good friend Jalen Harris. Thank you. Thank you for all of your love, your support, and for trusting me to serve you. I'm excited for what's ahead for Paducah. It's time to get to work.